So we started out actually as a group of middle school girls, and for each other's birthdays, what we would do is write stories as presents for each other. And so we had a lot of fun with this because we'd star the birthday girl as her own heroine in her tale. So she was really interested in like space exploration, that she'd get to go to Mars and go on all these adventures. And we had a lot of fun just documenting these inside jokes and having fun with that. So we were inspired to do the same thing but bring creative writing to younger children. So my friend and I, Paige Morgan, who unfortunately is not with me this evening because she actually attends UC Davis in California, we founded Fiction for Kids a year and a half ago. And right now we're a volunteer organization of about 30 or more undergraduate and high school students who work to write stories and donate them to kids in need. So our project is really threefold. We have stories that we write that are pertaining to kids' particular interests and details that they submit to us. So we have personalized fiction. We've also been working on the Fiction for Kids intersection into classrooms so we can really get creative writing into education. And also we've been working on donating stories to kid fictions. So with personalized fiction, we partnered with my local elementary school in the Bay Area in California called Blossom Elementary School. And what we would do is we would just have a 5th grade class, all their students fill out a survey that looks exactly like this. And they would tell us their favorite genre, their favorite setting, any plot details that they want. So some people want to be a Jedi, other people want to be wizards that can use magic. And then in 1 month, the authors and illustrators and editors will create a story that we can send to their teacher for distribution. We've also been working with these 5th graders to not only write stories for them, but they've been inspired to write stories for their 1st grade buddies. So as part of the elementary school, they have a mentoring program where the 5th graders get to hang out with the 1st graders and kind of show them the ropes of the school. And so one of the ways that they've been able to use Fiction for Kids in a really fun way is writing their stories for their buddies. So this is an example of a story that one of the kids who had a 1st grader who was really into basketball has drafted his own story for this buddy as a cute present. We are hoping to expand beyond just this 5th grade class that we're partnered with right now and include more classes, more grades, different subjects, and different schools, and coming back to the Providence area since a lot of it has been based in the Bay Area. And we can use Fiction for Kids as a way to practice your writing skills, but also be able to intersect it with almost any educational subject that you choose. Historical fiction, if you are in an AP European history class, or sci-fi if you're doing a biology class, etc. Also, one of the things that we've just recently done is partner with a charity organization called Alex's Wish. And for the last couple years, they've been working to donate pillow pets to child cancer patients. And so we saw an opportunity to accompany those comfort objects with a story about their particular pillow pet that they're receiving. So this is the head of the fundraiser, her name is Chrissy Solis, and we've been talking with her, and we're going to be producing stories for her for the holiday season. And so here's an example of a prototype. I've actually got it right here that we printed out, and this is just a story that a few of our editors and authors have written up. It's about a unicorn who is born into a camp full of pegasi, and so can't fly, unlike the others. But would really like to learn how to fly, and so tries really hard, but then ends up finding that it's even more impactful for them to help teach the other pegasi how to fly instead of trying to fly himself. So if you guys want to pass it around, so where does Inspire come in? Inspire comes in because we're trying to create 160 of these booklets, so that way we can donate 80 of them to Alex's Wish, which is that charity I was talking about in the Bay Area, as well as bring it back to the Providence community by donating 80 stories to Hasbro Hospital. So for a timeline, by November 1st, 2016, we're hoping that we can have 20 unique stories written and illustrated. So then by December 10th, we can print out 160 of these booklets. So it'd be like 8 copies of each story via Allegra Printing, which is just down the street at $5 per book, so $800 total. And for December 20th, so just in time for the holiday season, we can distribute these pillow pads and these stories to the different hospitals and the child cancer patients. So future directions for Fiction for Kids, we're hoping to expand beyond just the volunteer organization that we are now. So we're hoping to grow to a nonprofit where we can follow a similar model to the Tom's Shoes Company, so sell one and then donate one. Also, we want to found Fiction for Kids clubs in schools and universities across the nation. Right now, we only have English and Spanish as our languages that we're able to write in, so we're hoping that we can increase access and be able to allow people who English or Spanish is not their native language to be able to read these in the comfort of the hospital or wherever they are. And additionally, one of the things that we're really looking into is to host writing seminars for high schoolers, so that way we can have them spend a little bit of time writing stories for us, and then we would be able to help them with their college application essays. And additionally, we want to grow, so we want to recruit writers, editors, illustrators, and anybody who's interested in working with us. Yeah, so please vote for us, and if you guys have any questions, then we have a website. You can go to the next slide. fictionforkids.org, and like us on our Facebook